It's going to be a 35.
Oh, yeah. 35. Happy birthday.
Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Post review.
3 knives we've done.
This might look a little weird right now.
New Age Tactical.
Just gonna be straightforward about it. It was
Lost
happen.
it.
Yeah, it was bound.
I lost one.
Lost the knife. It sucks. I might find it, but it's lost.
If you find it, you gotta like Photoshop it into the.
Oh God, no! It would look awful.
That's fine.
I mean, same thing as always. We'll go one at a time. Also, this order's messed up. There we go.
So, just quick story. We live in 2 different spots. A lot of the pictures are taken at one spot or at my spot or wherever. So sometimes, I don't know. We don't know. We don't know where it went.
It disappeared.
It's gone.
But we will be showing clips so that you fully understand what we're talking about. And this is also a big episode because I feel like we are basically going to admit we were wrong about something. As we've said, we did this channel to learn.
Yeah.
And it was a gentleman on YouTube, Don't Bother None, super informative guy, left a comment about the G-locks. As far as what we're calling the meat cleaver goes, I love the knife. I love the uniqueness of it. We gave it the stamp of approval. It was awesome. We were haters of the G-lock at first, and I'm going to admit it is because anytime I've had a lock that looked like that, it never had this ability. Don't Bother None pointed out to us very, like, you guys do know you could open it by holding the lock down, and I tried it out, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What I'm saying is, I'm going to backtrack my statement. I've actually grown to love the G-lock now. As Don't Bother None pointed out, it's a lock where your fingers are never in the path of danger. Whereas with a liner lock, you always got to put your finger right there, right before closing.
And no bullshit. Like, you gotta think about how many times has it almost caught your thumb or caught your nail.
Where it kind of grips it,
Yeah,
and you
like,
feel it pull.
Not enough like where you're like, oh,
no,
I cut myself.
Yeah, where it grabs the fingernail and actually grabs for a second.
You're not a huge fan.
No, I am a huge fan now.
Oh.
After carrying for 2 weeks, I really love the G-lock.
What's with your shirt, dude? It looks like you was like washed with a white towel and you left a bunch of lint on it.
It's the design.
Was it Starry Night? What are you, f***ing Van Gogh?
I bought a new shirt. Way to make me feel good about it. Wow. And that's the last time you saw this shirt.
It's bothering me.
The meat cleaver, carrying for 2 weeks. This empty spot right here. My concern with it, I had said in the video initially, was the width of it. I barely noticed it in my pocket. Because they modeled it just right to the way it sits in your pocket. It does not get in the way of sitting down or putting your hand in your pocket. Like, perfect.
Being that it's a meat cleaver, it was kind of meant to be like a joke, and it turned out to be a phenomenal knife.
Like a knife that I would have no problem carrying every day. This guy basically had all of the same features as the meat cleaver, just was not a meat cleaver. And I feel like that is kind of the reason we didn't give it the stamp of approval, but it is still a great knife. It is an awesome knife. Yeah. The carbon fiber, light as hell, barely noticed it for its sheer size.
One of the two was not supposed to be carbon fiber.
So technically, that one was like $10 more. So we lucked out with that.
Yeah, maybe they were out of them and they just sent me whatever. But hey, I'm not going to complain because I love carbon fiber. But
the final guy, though, ended up, for me, being the least enjoyed out of the 3. But I will say all 3 knives were awesome. Just this guy, we had mentioned how he felt like the handle felt cheaper.
Yeah.
You know? But overall, this is not something that I can show you, really. I noticed when you are pushing in the liner lock, there is a vibration that you can feel in your hand that I attribute to being like a door stopper. You know what I mean? Like
just the friction.
Yeah, like you feel that vibration in that moment, and that made me feel like, I don't know, it does feel cheaper. Out of the three, these two felt so high end and top notch, and then this guy was like, oh yeah, this kind of fits the price range.
And again, that could be just like our feeling. Like, it's not a cheap.
I do feel like that's more opinion based.
It is an opinion based thing. It's not that it is cheap. But I agree with you. It's opinion based. It feels cheaper, but it's also because this one's got the nice carbon fiber finish. It's nice and clean. It's Kali Alibaba.
You are never gonna get that right.
Kali Alibaba. Sorry, I'm sorry, dude. Come on. But he recommended these knives. Ganzo, right?
Ganzo.
Oh, Ganzo. Oh. I'm never gonna get that right either.
Nope.
Ganzo. And when he mentioned it, I jumped. I literally, the second he told me, hey, someone recommended these Ganzo knives. Ganzo knives. I jumped on Amazon. I ordered 3. Cost me, whatever, $60-$70 for all 3. Was not expecting anything from these knives besides the fact that they were going to be cheap pocket carry knives. Come to get them, they're all pretty phenomenal. The meat cleaver got the stamp of approval only because it's a meat cleaver.
It knocked every test out of the park while being a very unique knife.
Now, if you get into a knife fight, is it going to be good for stabbing? No, but that's not what these are meant for either. So we're just saying, I mean, let's put it this way. If you're looking for just a high quality EDC, don't care if I lose it, knife, I'd be pretty pissed off if I lost a $300 knife. I'm not really that mad that we lost a $25 knife.
It's true.
The fact is that if that knife got lost, I'll just order another one. It's not that big a deal. Ganzo. God damn. Ganzo,
you got
it. It's like Gonzo with an A. Ganzo.
Yeah, like Gan.
Ganzo. Ganzo. I mean, damn, I'm impressed, man. Like, I'm not, no bullshit, I'm impressed. We're not knife experts, but we're getting better and better with every knife we do, and every steel we review, and every lock we review. The fact that someone pointed out the G-lock as opposed to the liner lock, not to mention that the G-lock didn't break in any of the batonings, right?
That's what I mean. That's why I'm a believer now.
The G-lock is definitely a tougher lock, but growing up, always carrying a knife, majority had the liner lock. So
that's what I mean. I kind of felt like I was brainwashed. You know, like
it just dropped. It literally just drops closed.
I was going to mention that too. Is Don't Bother None had also mentioned several things about the washers, and that is something we are going to start looking into more.
Out of all the post-knife reviews, we've always had one we could say something. Nah, this one didn't make it. This one didn't do this. Whatever it might be. I kind of feel like with these guys here, I don't have a bad feeling about any of them.
I was going to say, because I shown some hatred towards this, but let's be realistic. If this was put up against any other two, this probably would have won out.
And the only reason why we showed hatred is because of the handle. Maybe if we got it in the carbon fiber finish, it would have been totally different.
If that's even an option,
but who knows? That's,
But out of the 3, I know it's not here, but, meat cleaver for me is still the winner.
I've wanted one of the meat cleaver knives for a while. And I literally ordered that knife as kind of like a kick in the teeth, like, I'm going to order this ugly knife and see how it holds up. And it blew us out of the water. So it was awesome. I really hope it turns up.
Somewhere.
Ganzo. I'm sorry, Ganzo, for not being able to say your name. I'm really having a problem with it. It's like masks.
I hate that word so fucking much.
It's horrible. You can't say it though. It's like, oh, you guys are all wearing masks today.
Masks.
The normal, like, subscribe, hit the little bell. I'm pretty sure it sends you notifications if we post another video. Follow us on Instagram.
Other than that,
New Age Tactical.
Over and out.